Listen up.
It's just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, now there is more information on the person who attacked Dave Chappelle on stage at the Hollywood Bowl as he performed on Tuesday night. Now, the man has been identified as 23-year-old Isaiah Lee. And they said he's an aspiring rapper. He goes by the name of No Name Trapper. And he had a song back in 2020 that was actually called Dave Chappelle.
That's pretty horrible. He's pretty bad.
According to reports, he was arrested on a charge of assault with a deadly weapon. At the time of the attack, he did have a replica gun with a knife hidden inside, and he is still in jail with the bail set at $30,000. Fortunately, Dave Chappelle was not injured in that incident. It was unexpected, and according to Dave Chappelle's rep, Carla Sims, they had this to say in a statement. The performances by Chappelle at the Hollywood Bowl were epic and record-breaking, and he refuses to allow last night's incident to overshadow the magic of this historic moment. Dave Chappelle celebrated 4 nights of comedy and music, setting record-breaking sales for a comedian at the Hollywood Bowl. This run ties Chappelle with Monty Python for the most headline shows by any comedian at the Hollywood Bowl, reaching 70,000 fans of diverse backgrounds during the first Netflix is a Joke the festival, and he refuses to allow last night's incident to overshadow the magic of this historic moment.
Well, I love you, Carla, but too bad. It did. Okay? It just did. It's going to be way more people talking about that because it actually is a great situation, right? And I'm going to talk about it more during Donkey today. But I love seeing people have to deal with the consequences of their actions. Don't you?
How did his arm get like that? I never seen somebody with an arm like that, though. Like his arm was like...
Because one of Dave's security guards is that guy, that security guard who be online showing people all those moves on how to defend yourself.
The Detroit dude?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ain't know that?
Yo, his arm was like... It looked like he had two left arms the way...
I loved it. I love seeing it.
It was ill.
I love seeing people have to deal with the consequences of their actions.
Me too.
And he got jail time. His bail's too low, though. $30,000, that's too low.
All right.
That's too low a bail.
Well, they said he was dragged off the stage. He was wearing a backpack. And...
He's lucky he wasn't shot.
Would have been justified.
I'm with it.
All right, now Ray J is talking about that sex tape with Kim Kardashian. And he did an interview with the Daily Mail where he talks about what really happened. He said Kim Kardashian kept leaked sex tapes, quote-unquote leak, in a Nike shoebox under her bed. And he says after 14 years in the shadows, he is going to finally speak out. So he said, I've sat in the shadows allowing the Kardashians to use my name, abuse my name, make billions of dollars talking about a topic I've never really spoken about. He said that she has always been in possession of all the sex tapes that she made with Ray J. He has never owned any copies of them. They were never leaked. He said it was a business partnership between him, Kim, and Kris Jenner. And this is all because Kim Kardashian on her new Hulu show said that she was worried that he might have a tape that he would leak. So he said he was outraged that she had claimed on the show that he might have a tape showing him putting a dildo in her butt while she slept. He said, that makes me sound like a rapist. So then he also revealed some some DMs between the two of them where he actually addressed her about that, where she said, if you're upset about the dildo comment, it was clearly a sarcastic joke, and I was laughing when I said it. And by the way, since that tape was released in 2007, the sales for that have reached an estimated $100 million worldwide.
Well, I do know that if you have a celebrity sex tape and you try to sell it to someone like Vivid, which put out the Ray J and Kim tape, they have to have consent from everyone that's on the tape. That I know. Like, I've seen a third party try to sell a tape to Vivid, and Vivid said they couldn't purchase it without consent of the people on the tape.
And they'll get sued, and they would have to take it down. Now, Ray J said, he told the Daily Mail in the messages, which he also gave to them, which we have as well, Kim did try to smooth things over, suggesting PR strategies to, quote, make me feel better. He said, I felt like this was her only chance to try and make this right. In the text, I demand her to call me immediately or I'm going to go and tell my story. So she responds immediately with all of these different plans and ideas that will make me feel better. At the same time, you're telling the whole world that I'm a horrible person and I haven't spoken to you, and how could I do this to you? If you look at the DMs, you can see that she's continuing to try to keep me in a box. Only what she can do to make me feel better after they killed my name, only because she knows everything I'm saying is true. She never denied on those DMs anything that I've told her. He asked her, how do I explain my daughter? This is a lie. If you're worried about your family, what about my family? And he said he is expecting repercussions for speaking out and telling his side of the story, but he says he feels relieved to have finally given his side. He said, now that I'm a father, it kills my soul to think my daughter would have to go through life thinking her dad was something that he wasn't. You can't give me any money. You can't pay me back for my life. You can't pay me for honesty and truth. You can't pay me any money or apologize to me for any of that. You have to be honest with yourself at this point. I don't need an apology. I have proof.
This is wild, man. Can you imagine?
Imagine what?
You selling your daughter's personal porn tape to make some money? Like, is it that low? Is that family that evil? And people, there was no way.
Oh, wait a minute now. You acting like Kim wasn't grown at the time. Don't act like Kim was a child. So, I mean.
It was the three of them.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter, but you're still selling your daughter's porn tape. No, I don't care if my daughter's 50.
But what if she wanted to?
That's still wild.
Now, people with direct knowledge told TMZ that Kris Jenner didn't actually negotiate with Vivid Entertainment. But they're saying that Ray J and Kim dealt with Vivid directly and with their lawyers. So he does still maintain that Kris and Kim did come up with the whole plot to make and sell a sex tape because of the enormous financial success of Paris Hilton's sex tape. But they said Kris Jenner was hands off making the actual deal and did not contact Vivid.
Once again, if you have a celebrity sex tape and you try to sell it to someone like Vivid, they have to have consent from everybody that's on the tape.
Now, as for money, they're saying that Kim and Ray J split a $1 million advance, and together they got 49% of the profits from the tape. That translates to around $49 million because that tape did make $100 million in sales.
I wonder if they got royalties.
Do you get royalties from porn?
They should, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess $100 million in sales, isn't that kind of royalties? If they split.
No, I'm saying, I wonder if they got royalties off the $100 million.
Yeah, they made $49 million.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. They got 49% of the profits from the tape. In addition to that $1 million advance, they got $49 million.
Because that porn tape is on every porn site.
No, I want to know, does that change your perspective, money man? As much money as you like to make?
No, it doesn't.
$49 million?
It doesn't matter. That's still your daughter. And when they get to an age where they have kids, your kids got to see that later on.
She was grown, though. It's not like she was a kid. She
and
was well
it's not even just
old.
the money from that tape. That led to them really...
Is it worth the money? You act like it's all right. Is that worth the money for y'all?
Some people it might be.
What happened? What
you mean, what happened?
Like, what happened? What did they do?
Like billionaires.
Yeah, what did they do so wrong? Like, what happened with their lives? When you say it wasn't worth it, like, what happened?
I don't think it was worth it. There was no way I would want a porn tape out there that my kids would see when they would get older.
And it's kind of softcore. It's not like hardcore.
No, it was hardcore.
I don't know about that.
All right.
All right, well, that is...
It was not hardcore.
Your rumor report.
Okay.
What do you consider hardcore?
Well,
it was a penis?
Envy might consider that hardcore.
Sheesh. That's wild. Nobody else sees that wild?
I mean, no, because she was grown.
She definitely
It's like,
didn't
you say child, but she wasn't a child at all.
All right, well, that is your
She
rumor
was
report.
20-something years old.
Your daughter will be 25 in that.
Guys, we got to go.
I wouldn't do it, but I'm saying she was 20-something years old. She made a decision as a grown woman. And
Donkey of the day coming up next. Who you giving your donkey to?
Her mom went along with it, I guess.
All right. Well, who are you giving your donkey to?
Isaiah Lee needs to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.